bring him to Cincinnati. I don't care what you have to do. Bring him to Cincinnati. You see what Micah's saying. You see what Micah wants. He's a free agent after this year. Give Micah what he wants. He wants to be a Bengal. Let him be a Bengal. That's number one. Number two, if you don't pay T. Higgins, as fans, we should be able to fire Zack Taylor ourselves. And Duke Tobin. And everyone in the front office if they don't pay T. Higgins. 131 yards and 3 touchdowns in the game winner. Let's start off where things need to be started off with. Zack Taylor, you should go up to Cade York and hug him. You should kiss him. You should say thank you. Because Cade York is the only reason why Zack Taylor right now is not fired. And you might say, well, that makes no sense because didn't he miss a field goal that he could have won? Yeah. That's why Zack Taylor's not fired. Because Zack Taylor going for on those 2 fourth downs early in the game, not kicking 2 field goals, and potentially in the end losing the game because of that, is the only reason why Zack Taylor's not fired for doing that and fluffing that up and almost ending our season, is because Cade York missed that easy field goal at the end. So there is some speculation you could say, well, maybe Zack was smart, right? Zack said, what's a better option here? Option A, go for it, because we have the best quarterback in the game with the best receiving core, and we think we can get 5 yards. Or option B is kick a field goal, and we know Cade York probably is going to miss it. And honestly, both of those field goals he would have attempted in those situations, he probably would have missed both of them. So we would have, in the end, been mad at Zack Taylor and said, hey, you should have went for it. So Zack Taylor got his bacon saved by Cade York. So go up there and hug him and thank him for everything that he has done for you, Zack Taylor, because your bacon saved because Cade York sucks. Cade York didn't suck. Nothing. Listen, this game, I said this on live stream, this game, we went through everything we have dealt with this season. This season has been awful. Okay? It's been travesty. But this season, we have dealt with A, missed field goals. Right? B, our offensive line sucks and can't protect Joe Burrow. Yeah? C, we can't run the football. Yeah. D, our defense giving up big plays. Twice. 55-yard touchdown in the game in the very end. Number 4, our defense collapsing at the end of the game and can't get a stop to win it. Check, 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 check. Our offense being inept and can't move the ball. Oh, we did that too. Play calling being absolutely atrocious at times. Yeah, we did that one too. And you know what? With all that being said, we found a way to overcome it all. We found a way to look all our demons in the face that we dealt with this whole year and say, not again, Satan. Not today, Satan. And we found a way to win. And to keep our season alive, I feel like this was the most... We needed this. We needed this type of win today. Because I think we're going to make the playoffs. I truly believe we're going to make the playoffs. And I truly believe we're going to go for a deep run in the playoffs. We're going to be a very successful team. I think we're going to go win the Super Bowl. Call me optimistic. Call me crazy. Call me insane. I think we're going to go win the Super Bowl. Because I think what we did today was we fought every demon we had. And now we have a blank slate. We have a blank slate. And we know exactly what we need to do. Tua's not playing this week. Anthony Richardson's not playing this week. The Colts and Dolphins very potentially could lose this week. If those two teams lose, we're going to have to beat the Steelers and the Chiefs, who I based on I understand they're going to start their starters. If they beat the Broncos and we beat the Steelers, we are in the playoffs. And then just comes down to wild card, divisional, championship, and Super Bowl. And yeah, it might be crazy to think, crazy idea, crazy concept, but it's not over yet. I know you guys want it to be over, non-Bengals fans. We are coming back. Just like the IRS, when you think you evaded them, we're back, baby. We're back, and we're ready to go. And I will say, our defense did have a lot of good stops in this game, and especially in the first half. The first half, they were great. Second half, they sucked until the very end of the game. In overtime, to get 2 defensive stops like that, I can't beyond tell you how proud I am of this defense. Jermaine Pratt with that interception, the most clutch time possible. I can't explain how proud I am of this defense. Yeah, they weren't perfect today. They weren't. And there's definitely a criticism we have to give them. But I am so proud of them in every way for how they ended this game and finished this game off and saved us. Again, if you watch this game live, man, you went through heartache, you went through pain, you went through suffering, you went through probably 17 different levels of emotions, and you might not even realize what emotions are anymore. We won. We won. And that's all that matters. We are back. We're 7-8. Now we're 8-8. And next week we'll be 9-8. And then we're going to have a whole crazy January to talk about. Now, for the negative side of this. Okay, we're going to put the negative side on here. Zack Taylor will not be fired. He will not be after this. If we win next week, there's no chance in hell he'll ever be fired, pretty much. There's no chance in hell that Lou will ever be fired or Duke Tobin. If we get to the playoffs and more playoff teams, especially with how this season has gone, nobody will ever be fired. So that's the only negative, which it is what it is. Bengals love keeping coaches way too long anyway, so I'm not surprised, but hey, it is what it is at the end of the day. We just got to rock and roll and finish off this season correctly. And we will. We will. But tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. We're still alive and we know what's in front of us. We control as much of our destiny as we can. Hoo-day, boys. Hoo-day forever.